First thing, let's integrate our table view data source function so our code will not crash when we run it. So we say extension, then we say search view controller, and we are going to extend UI table view data source and UI table view delegate. And we can wait for the error, or we can implement our functions manually. The easy way, just to click fix, and it will add the required functions. Number of rows in section, just return 0 for now, and cell for item at index path, return UI table view cell. And this will allow us to run our code without crashing because we haven't implemented our table view functions. Then what I want to do first is to implement this function to show our search button to be active or inactive depending on our text input here. So let's create some helper functions. And the first one, actually we need to input also some functions that are going to clean our text field here whenever we click on search, and also we want to hide the keyboard whenever somebody clicks on the search. So let's create this private func and say empty text field. And this one is going to be search text field.text is equals to empty string. Then we say private func dismiss keyboard. So self.view end editing false. This one function will empty our text field, the other one will dismiss our keyboard. So now let's, oops, we need the text here, not the type. Oh, search text field.text. I had completely wrong thing there. Okay, and then we want a function that will be called every time my user types in the text field. So for this to work, remember we need at obj in front of it. And then it's going to be a func text field did change. And this is going to take a parameter text field, which is a UI text field. And this function, since will be called every time our user types something, we are going to say search option search button outlet dot is enabled is equals, and this is going to be dynamic, so we say text field, the text field we are passing, dot text is not equals to empty string. So if our text field that is calling this function has some kind of text, our search button outlet will be automatically enabled. Otherwise, this will return false, and is enabled will be false. And then we want to check the state of our button. So we say if search button outlet is enabled, then we want to change the background color. Otherwise, we want to disable the button. So we say search button outlet dot background color is equals to, and let's say color literal, and then we are going to choose our pinky here, else, and we want to disable our button. So let's create a function for that, private func disable search button. And here I can call my disable search button. And in order to disable our search button, first we need to set is enabled to false, and then we want to change the background color to this gray thing. So we say search button outlet dot is enabled equals to false. Search, let me just copy this one here, and we just select our color gray. All right, and everything here is set. Now the only thing we are missing is that our text field doesn't know which function it should call. So we need to tell our search text field that whenever somebody edits you, you have to inform our function that we have just created. So let's say search button, search text field, sorry. And we're going to add a target, and the target is going to be self because this is in our view. The action is going to be selector, and this requires an Objective-C method, and we're going to say self dot text field did change for state, and we're going to say UI control event dot editing did change. Okay, and this let's also do where is the function, print say typing, and let's run our application and see if this function is being called. Now let's go to our search. By default is gray, and let's type something. So it says typing here, it's working. And if I disable, delete everything, it becomes grayed out. And I cannot even click on it. So this functionality is working. I will get rid of this print statement. And in next lecture, we're going to continue building our view. The first thing we're going to do is hide empty cells whenever there is nothing in our table view.